Hello, one and all. This is Well Armed with Tacos, and welcome to the brand new Let's Play. This is one of the big ones, folks. Welcome to Let's Play Deus Ex. I don't know if anyone can hear me right now.
I spill my drink.
We're gonna have to neuter some things here.
I spill my drink. I spill my drink.
We'll set that to that. We'll leave the channels up at the highest. Alright, that should do. Welcome, one and all, to Let's Play Deus Ex. I haven't recorded my introduction video yet, as is traditional for these new Let's Plays, because I don't record it until after I record these videos, so I know that these Let's Plays will work at all before I go through that effort. So I don't know what I've said in that, because I haven't said it yet. But what I want to say here, whether or not I say it there, is this is one of the big ones. Pretty much every Let's Player I follow, and pretty much probably every Let's Player you follow, except me, now including me, has done Deus Ex. Deus Ex is a game that won 40 Game of the Year awards when it came out. It's extremely beloved. It's considered an all-time classic. If I oversold how beloved Neverwinter Nights is, it's impossible to oversell how important this game is. Deus Ex is an absolute classic, and one of the reasons why I haven't done it sooner is because I'm probably going to be trashing all over this game. I'm not super fond of the original Deus Ex, and already some of you have either clicked off the video or started writing angry comments. I'm not super fond of this game. I'm fond of this game. I've played through it before, not in a couple of years. I've played through it before, but I'm not crazy about it. I don't have the burning, compassionate, not compassionate, passionate, is the proper word, the burning, passionate love for it that a lot of other PC gamers do. And that is because I didn't play Deus Ex when it came out. I played Deus Ex many years later, and I played it after I had heard nothing but the hype. This game is a lot like Skyrim for me in terms of just the hype, not in gameplay or anything like that, but the hype. I played Skyrim years after it came out, so it was just hype, and Skyrim didn't deliver on that. Deus Ex is the same way for me. It's known now that there's a lot of content, especially story content, that was cut from Deus Ex because the game wouldn't have met its release date. And it's still an excellent game, but a lot of that cut content is a serious deal breaker for me, especially story content. There's one particular part that everyone who knows this game well enough already knows what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, I won't spoil it, but suffice to say, there's some serious story cuts. As for the gameplay itself, I have problems with that too. Deus Ex as a franchise, this is including Invisible War, this is including Human Revolution, and Mankind Divided. All the Deus Ex games, all four of them. Deus Ex has always sold itself. And I mean that literally, like advertising, all that kind of stuff. It's always sold itself on its varied gameplay. It's no, that's not the right way to say it. It's taken how you want it style gameplay. It's meant to be open-ended. It's meant to be you could kind of play it however you want to play it. That is objectively not true. That is a big lie, and it's a lie that's followed the games all the way up to now, including Human Revolution and Mankind Divided. I love both of those games. I like them more than I like this one, to be honest. But it's a lie that continues to permeate the franchise to this day. someone will tell you, a lot of people will tell you that Deus Ex is a game that you can play it however you want. It's not true. Deus Ex is a stealth game. If you try to take it in any other way that's not a stealth game, you will be punished by the game itself. The game will be extra difficult for you, sometimes needlessly difficult, and more importantly, you will lose experience because you do not gain experience, as much experience for just murdering people as you do sneaking around, hacking, lockpicking, exploring, all that kind of stuff. The game is a stealth game, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love stealth games. I played Thief not that long ago, went on about how it's my favorite video game franchise of all time. Still is. But this game sold itself on you being able to play it however the hell you wanted, and it won't. And I'm going to prove that. I'm going to prove that live in a way that I don't know if anyone's proved it before, because as far as I know, I'm like the only guy that just shrugs at this game and says it's alright. I don't like stealth in Deus Ex. I don't like stealth in really any of the Deus Ex games. Every time I play a Deus Ex game for the first time, I take it the same way. As unstealthy as I possibly can. And this Let's Play, I'm going to be doing something similar to that. I'm going to be semi-stealthy, but I'm really not going to go out of my way to be super stealthy, and you're going to see the consequences of that. It really is a problem that permeates the franchise. They seriously need to stop shilling these games as games where you have choices. You have plot choices. In terms of gameplay choices, no. You have stealth or you have punishments. That's not a choice. That's an ultimatum. So I really don't have much else to say just on this menu screen. I already went into the settings and tried to change all the controls. I didn't change the volume yet, which I just did, and hopefully that'll be fine for the Let's Play. I'll change it as need be. So without further ado, let us start the training. And almost immediately, we're thrust right into it with UNATCO training facilities in the continental United States. And I want to change my mouse sensitivity. The problem is, the mouse sensitivity in the menu, you can just wee all over the place. The sensitivity in the menu is not the same as the sensitivity in the actual game. So let's adjust that to 3, which is the default. And we'll try to make this work.
I figured you'd be sick of drills by now. Hopefully our training exercises will be more interesting than what they've had you doing at the academy.
Welcome to Deus Ex. Deus Ex is a game in which we play JC Denton. JC Denton is an augmented super soldier. Augmented basically means he has cybernetic parts and bits, one of which we can access right now. We have a light. You can see that up there in the corner as F12. On the other end of the screen, on the left hand at the top, we have our health bar and the energy bar next to it. Down at the bottom, you can see we have our little inventory. The game will explain all this.
Open the door by clicking the right mouse button. The right button uses items in the world.
And already, the fourth wall is completely and utterly shattered. Thanks, Jaime.
The key on the desk opens encryption-based nanotech locks. When you pick it up, it will automatically be added to your keyring. Use the keyring to unlock the door and proceed to the next area.
We can loot nano keys, we can turn on lamps, and we can use the keyring, just as we're told to. We can open that, and we can put it away, which is important.
You're going to get a lot of equipment during these exercises. Press F1 at any time to access the inventory screen, which will let you add and remove items from the tool belt. Press F2 to view your current goals and any notes you may decide to take. On a typical mission, a UNATCO agent's objectives are logged electronically so that he can stay on task at all times.
So, we can... Wait, not yet.
Now pick up a weapon and try to break open those crates. One of them's indestructible, but the others contain things you might find useful.
We can press F2. We can see our primary goals and our secondary goals, of which we currently have none. We can see our health. We can see our augmentations, our skills, our goals and notes, our conversations, images we've seen, logs we've seen, and all that fun stuff. And we see our inventory. This is indestructible. And much like Half-Life, we can just go at things with a crowbar. Lockpicks.
Now pick up the lockpick and use it to open the door. Lockpicking takes time and expends the self-assembling resources of modern lockpicks. Just be patient and remember your training. At higher skill levels, you won't need as much time or lockpick resources to pick a lock.
It consumes lockpicks, but we can open the door.
Strength values. The door strength tells you how much damage the door takes before being destroyed. The lock strength tells you how many lockpicks will be required to pick the lock. Some doors have an infinite strength and an infinite lock strength. That means you have to find a key.
That means it's got plot protection.
The code to the door has been stored in that data cube. Right-click on the data cube to read the contents, then type the code into the keypad. You activate the keypad with the right mouse button, just like you activate a data cube or any object in the world.
We can read this. We'll make this one easy for you. To open the door, use 0012. Got it? Jaime. Lots of reading gonna happen in this Let's Play. Just like Neverwinter Nights, but I won't be going out of my way to read like all the newspapers and all that stuff.
Use the on the table to hack the keypad up ahead. A multi-tool's resources are finite. When a tool is depleted, it becomes useless. The manual describes other uses for the multi-tool. At higher skill levels, you'll need less time and multi-tool resources to hack a given device.
Just like lockpicks. We can read this. A multi-tool is not a tool at all, not a sense of the word. It's a disposable electrical device that utilizes electromagnetic resonance detection and frequency modulation to dynamically alter the flow of current through any or almost any non-hardened circuitry. Skilled agents could use blah 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 blah. And we can read this as well. One quick note. I'm not exactly the expert on this sort of thing. For that, you'll have to check with Sam Carter when you get to Liberty Island. But remember that there's any number of ways to open a door, including using explosives or by finding a security computer. So, this we have to hack because we don't know the code. We can try this again. But the game isn't going to even let us acknowledge it, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know how to exit out of that except by using the exit key, which is kind of annoying.
I'm here to pick up all munitions and equipment. Thanks for the cooperation, Agent.
He took all of our stuff, and his face is covered by shadow. If that's meant to be ominous, it isn't. Sorry, if it's ominous, it's meant not to be,
Lying
rather.
in front of you is a brave cadet who volunteered to be rendered unconscious for this next training exercise.
Volunteered.
Highlight and search him to find the key to the medical room. Afterward, pick up his body and place it on the medical table so that one of my aides can revive him once the exercise is over.
Just like Thief.
Good work. I'll get someone down there immediately to revive Private Winslow. Move on to the next area.
By the way, this game is made by Eidos, the same people that made Thief.
You can bet this won't be the last time we send you into a dark room. Turn on your light augmentation and find the exit on the other side. Just press F12 by default.
We can jump, but not climb. And we can turn on the lights. So we can take a proper look around. There's nothing really to find, because this is just a training room.
You're not a mech, but you're enough of a machine to need repair bots now and then. If you used up some bioelectric energy getting through the dark area, for example, this contraption can charge you back up.
Recharge. We now have 100% bioenergy. These things won't always restore our bioenergy, but they have a time limit on it.
Congratulations, you completed Phase 1. Move over the ramp into
Ammo.
the next rooms to begin learning movement skills. We'll be watching you through the cameras, like the one you can see up in the corner. In the field, remember that terrorists sometimes use cameras like this in their security grids to set off alarms and alert guards to your location.
Indeed they will.
Jump across the platforms. You'll have to crouch to get under those pipes. If you fall, use the stairs to begin again.
Pretty basic stuff.
You need to go through the door up ahead, but it's blocked. Those wooden crates are too big to jump and too heavy to lift, so use the metal crates near the wall to build steps. To pick up a crate, Walk up to it so that it highlights, then click the right mouse button. To drop something you're holding, you can press the tab key by default.
Already done. Knowing how to drop it, though, is an important tip.
Now, go up the ladder at the other end of the room. By default, you look up and use the arrow keys to climb.
That's how ladders work.
We get some complaints about this swimming obstacle because the water's contaminated. Recruits forget to grab the hazmat suit and end up in my office. Not pretty. Or they forget that they have to put the suit on by selecting it and pressing the left mouse button. Remember that the hazmat is disposable. You can wear it only once, and it operates only for a fixed duration. Use the ramp on the other side of the pool to climb out.
I have to grab the hazmat suit, select it, left click to use it. You can see up in the corner. We're absorbing some of it, but not all of it. One of our legs is nearly out for the count.
These medical books, normally used for quick healing, are of particular interest to you, JC, because you need a bot's help to install new augmentations. If you took any damage during the swim, now's a good time to get patched up.
Indeed. Just like the always fix your energy bot, these ones do the same thing, except they heal you, and they have the same recharge timer.
And in your equipment. That's right. No cheating.
I've got nothing except the hazmat suit that I'm currently using. I'm pretty sure he did take our 10 ammunition, though.
Welcome to the combat training area. I am Günther Hermann, and I will be monitoring your progress here. We will start with weapon familiarization. Your first exercise will be to learn a little about aiming and targeting. Step up to the shooting range to the west.
Done.
The targets are released by using the buttons on the counter. Release the first target and take a few shots with one of the pistols until it is destroyed. Notice the targeting reticle appears when you aim at a target.
We can grab a pistol and all the ammo. We can grab these as more ammo since we're already carrying a pistol. We can select it and press a button. You can see that there is a targeting reticle, just like he said. There's recoil as well.
Good.
And there's reloading.
If you hold your aim for a few seconds before firing, you will notice the reticle starts out wide and tightens as you hold. The longer you aim as a target without moving, the greater your accuracy will become. Release the second target and aim before shooting this time.
Whoops. That was the enter key.
Good work. Now proceed to the next area.
Let's put that away.
I'm here to
He's
pick
gonna
up
take
all
it.
munitions and equipment. Thanks for the cooperation, Agent.
Didn't really have much of a choice, but
This is a rifle range. Here, you will learn one of the ways skill level makes a difference in your accuracy. Step up to the shooting range.
apparently there's an invisible wall there.
The targets are released using the buttons on the counter. Release the first target and destroy it with the rifle. Use the rifle scope by pressing the left bracket key to turn the scope on.
An inconvenient key, but it's what we're gonna have to use because I can't use all of my mouse function keys with this game. We have the same targeting reticule, and because we're terrible with sniper rifles, we can't hold it steady at
Now we
all.
are going to raise your skill with rifles to master level. Release the second target and destroy it.
By the way, you can see, whoops, you can see our ammunition counters at the level. He has just raised our sniper skill. As you can see now, it's not moving at all. It's not going to be like that for the rest of the game.
As you can see, higher skills give you better range, accuracy, and effectiveness. Proceed to the next area when you are ready.
We're not going to be allowed to keep it.
And in your equipment. That's right. No cheating.
This is the demolitions training area. First you will learn to use the lamp as a proximity mine. Approach the bay window and you will see a lamp placed on the target board on the black and red wall.
Yep.
Press the first button next to the window and a security bot will be released. Watch as he nears the lamp. Lamps placed on the walls are proximity triggered.
Beep. Goodbye, robot. You were hundreds of thousands
This
of
time you
military
replace
money
your own lamp.
wasted
Take a
to show
lamp
me
from
how
the
bombs
munitions
work.
bay and proceed to the red and black wall below.
Hooray! They've given me bombs. This can only end in good. Now it's my turn.
Get as close to the wall as possible when you place the lamp. If you aren't close enough, the lamp will fall to the ground and detonate.
And we will die. And now it's armed. And yes, it's just as dangerous to us as it is to anyone else. Beep. Hooray, wasting more money.
Very good, Agent Denton. You may proceed to the next area for more demolitions training.
We can throw him. Like that. He's gonna take him now.
You'll need a few extra lamps for the demolitions area. Here, catch.
Ah, never mind. He's gonna give me more. Even better.
Next, you will need to breach the doors in the hallway. Throw a lamp down to the end of the hall. Once it blows, proceed down the corridor.
Consider it done.
Notice how the wooden door was destroyed and the metal and barred doors remained. Remember this for future reference. Beyond the destroyed door, you can see a damaged piece of wall you can also breach with a lamp. Try that now.
What Gunther Hermit isn't telling us is sometimes you need to lockpick, hack, or use a key, and this is just a door to fit the aesthetic, and all of these bar doors we see like this we will never actually open over the course of the entire game. Thank you all for watching. This is WellArmedWithTacos signing off, and when we come back, breaking down the wall. I'll see you later. Take care and bye-bye.